Hello, I am Carson Paul Lee, also known as Frater Ambitheus or Dioplatanus. I am the reptilian or reptoid, otherwise known as the ancient archetype of the phoenix, as well as many ancient mythological figures, interpretations, and misinterpretations. I am also the founder of the unironic soulless intelligence agency known as the Polycule, which both is and isn't a polycule in actuality. You may have seen my broadcasted spiritual messages in a variety of film, art and media, real world and historical events in the form of self-immolations and or burnings at the stake from my parallel incarnations, such as Giordano Bruno and Aaron Bushnell, both of which are martyrs for this message. The ending of all sides. As well as other things such as music or music videos. I am sharing the most important message you will see today, this week, this month, this year, this decade, or in your life. I am sharing this message because I have seen past the veil of finitude and separation. I do not want a cult. I want an anti-cult movement so broad that it says everything is a cult that doesn't exist, at least anymore. We are in the midst of the sixth mass extinction event. If you do not see the signs and horror of the hell world we are creating, I am sorry to say this, but you are lacking in awareness and knowledge deeply. The UFO phenomena are most likely humans from alternate realities wherein they are doing better or have suffered a similar fate to ours, extinction or near extinction. If we act swiftly, strategically, and effectively enough, although they may also be aliens, demons, or angels, these explanations are less coherent and legitimate given the nature of these phenomena. They are trying to reach out to us and grab us by the shoulders and say, wake up, you are being faulty biological robots, working yourselves and your whole biosphere to extinction-based reset. We must attempt to the greatest of our abilities to create a better world by the skin of our teeth. How do we do so, you may ask? By election? By voting in referendums? Violent action? No, while these were viable paths 100 years ago, the efficacy of these measures has rapidly declined due to the severity of our situation. We must collectively individualize and individualize collectively against the forces of capitalism and the state, utilizing them by their cooperation, but with no cooperation towards them. I advise, we all collectively create an open source, transparent, and free social dashboard that is based in barter and trade tokens as good for all goods, services, in the form of time banking, social credit, and gift giving. Doing so non-violently through mutual aid, helping each other for free and with no expectation of success or reward, including the biosphere in the form of collecting, eating, and killing invasive species and composting them as biofuel for native species they are displacing, as well as ourselves are doing that. As well as direct action, doing things to help yourself and others attain true happiness, freedom, and self-awareness, respect, worth, sustainability, independence, and what can only be deemed anarcho-anti-realist, soulless praxis. That will be all. Thank you for listening and watching. Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will. Reality delinda est, amantize the eschaton, abolish gravity. I love you and pray you take heed, having the eyes to see and the ears to hear the truth of my statements.